Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Jamie Troll here. I am currently going live in 3 places. I am in my Financial Literacy for Women Business Owners group. If you're not in it, you need to come join. It is awesome. Go to balancedcfo.com/group. I'm answering all of your questions over there. This is also being streamed on my Balanced CFO Facebook page and on my YouTube channel, Jamie Troll. So if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, go hit subscribe right now, please. So today is going to be a little bit different than our typical topic. So I'm usually here. I'm a CPA. I'm also a financial literacy coach and a profit strategist. So usually I'm here talking about something along the lines of finance, accounting, taxes, something in that realm, maximizing profit, all of that. Those are the things that I love to talk about. But today we're going to talk about some kind of different things. So today we're actually going to be talking about diversifying your business. And it really does relate to what's going on, right? It really does relate to where we're all at right now. I think from what's going on with COVID, from what I've been hearing from so many business owners, has been really around the fact that this has really been so devastating for so many people. And there are so many businesses where your main stream of income is significantly impacted through all of this just by the nature of what you do. So that may be, you may be in the event space. And right now there's just not a whole lot you can do about that. So I wanted to talk a little bit this week about options for diversifying and specifically e-learning, because I think that this is a really important topic. And for those of you that normally come here and you want to hear about the stimulus stuff that's going on, I'll give you a quick update right now. There's not a whole lot to update. There's a lot of discussions happening in Congress. Hopefully, I posted yesterday that hopefully it looks like they're making a little bit of traction on making an agreement. So probably Friday-ish, hopefully we might have something by then to at least a deal to be looking at really between the two. But right now they're still pretty far apart. So we're kind of waiting. We're sitting in kind of a waiting period, which is why this is kind of a good time to talk about something a little bit different from what we have been talking about. But for those of you who want that information, Friday, we are still going to be doing our stimulus Q&A. So Friday at 1:30, I will be here. I will be here to answer all of your stimulus questions. Make sure to post a comment and say hi to make sure that I can see you, because right now I'm not really seeing comments come through. So say hi, let me know you're here if you're watching, so that I know. Okay, so today I just wanted to talk about, I know I've put out a couple of feelers recently about online courses and specifically being able to kind of diversify your business through having an online course. Doesn't mean necessarily moving your business to entirely online courses, but perhaps having something as a bolt-on right now, especially if you're in a situation where your main business might be a little bit in limbo, or you might be kind of in a downtime and you're wondering what to do to pivot your business. I think this is a great time. I mean, it's a great time to have this conversation and talk about it. And I want to talk to you guys about what it did for my business as well, and where I was and how glad I am. Hey guys, I see you're coming through now. Hey Vicky. Hi guys. Okay, I see some Facebook users. Awesome. But I really want to just talk about why and how this can help you, whether you've thought about this for a while. And I know a lot of people have thought about, okay, we've heard this whole online, course craze. Is this something that I want to do? Is it not? If you're kind of in that, I don't know, I'm scared of tech. And let me tell you, I'll be the first to say, I hate technology. I hate it. So if I can do it, you can do it. I promise. I hate it. But there may be a whole laundry list, and I'd love for you guys to share kind of your experiences as well, or anything that you've been thinking about with regards to an online course, if you've been thinking about it. But a ton of you guys have shared that it's something you've thought about, something that you're interested in. Maybe you don't know where to start. Maybe you don't know what your course topic would be. Maybe you don't know how to do it. I have some thoughts and some free resources actually to help you with that. And so I just wanted to do a little bit of teaching on it. So first, I'm just going to, for those that don't know, I have a whole story. The backbone of my business previously, right now, I sell online courses. That's all that I do. That's how I make my money. through online courses, and a little bit through things like YouTube video ads or affiliate links and things like that. But for the most part, right, I sell online courses. That's the backbone of my business. And I'm so glad now. So I had no idea, that this was going to be the business to be in 2020, right? Is e-learning, because everybody needs to, there are hardly any other options right now. And I'm so glad that I pivoted my business actually last year. Previous to that, I did one-to-one work only. I was a virtual CFO. I worked with multiple different businesses to be their CFO, to help them with maximize their profit, to help them get their financials in order, all of those things. And so but the problem that I had last year, and for those of you guys, some of you guys have opted into my, I'm doing a special series that's just about my journey to create an online course, where I'm giving you a little bit of behind the scenes of where I was and then how I got through that to where I am now. So if you haven't gotten that, there's a link at the top if you're on Facebook, at the bottom if you're watching me on YouTube, or you can go to balancecfo.com/course creation, and you can opt into hearing about my journey. So I've already started sending, I've just got like a 4-part email series that I'm going to be doing that delves into that process and gives you a little bit of the behind the scenes of where I was literally 1 year ago. I mean, it was honestly this week that the story starts. So it was this week a year ago, the first week of August, where everything turned. And I was kind of at this tipping point of just overwhelm and frustration, and in the middle of trading dollars for hours all the time. And I had so much work, not enough time to do it. I barely got to see my kids. It just felt like I started this business because I wanted to have balance, and I didn't have it. And my business is called Balance CFO because it is so, so important to me that we create a life that we love and that has balance. And I was not in that place a year ago today. I was absolutely not there. And today I am. And it is because I was able to pivot and scale my business with online courses. And then I was able to actually let go. Now at this point, I've more than recreated that income. I was actually able to let go of all of my one-to-one clients. That's not necessarily what you guys may be wanting to do. Okay, some of you guys might just want some supplemental income, right? You might just want another income stream to really diversify your business, such that when you're in a situation where things are, hard, right? When you're in a situation like this, you have another avenue. It's always a good idea to have multiple streams of revenue. I mean, I've always preached that, but man, does this drive it home. And there are some people that have multiple streams of revenue, and this has impacted every single one. But there are some people that, because they had multiple streams of income, one side of their business is now propping up the other side while all of this is happening. So I just think it is so important to think about, how can I diversify my income and my risk, right? How can I have different ways of making money that have different risk profiles that will help me to continue to succeed? So let's see. Yes, so this is exactly right. I don't know who this is. I can't see your name. But yes, it was right after I got back from Rise Dallas, which those of you, plenty of you guys were there with me. It was a huge women's conference, and I came back on fire, and I was just ready to go and make change and make the world happen. And literally, like the next week, everything just started happening. I mean, it was crazy. And again, if you subscribe to that email sequence, you'll get to hear all the inside scoop. I'm not going to go into all of it today, but you'll get to hear the inside scoop of how it all came to be and how this pivot happened down the line. Okay, let's see. So Julie says, is your course evergreen or on a launch schedule? I have 2. So we're going to talk a little bit about what we mean by, we're going to start kind of with what is. It's Christy. It was Christy. Yes, Christy. It was after Rise Dallas. Yeah. So I have 2 courses. One of them is Evergreen. My basics course is on Evergreen. For those of you who don't know that terminology, Evergreen just means it's available to buy all the time. That you can go buy it. It exists out there all the time. And I have one course that I launch approximately once a year. My signature course is every 9 to 12 months, which will probably be coming up late fall, but it may actually be January before I launch that one again. So I'm kind of trying to decide. I'm looking at my schedule to decide on that. But I have 2 different courses. They're at 2 different price points. My basics course is more of an intro, and my signature is more of a money management course, and it's got a live component and all of that, which is why I launch it once a year. But you only really need to start with one, right? Like, I think people think that, okay, they got to have all these different courses, and that's how I was too. I went into this thinking like I need to have 10 different courses. No. You need to have one course, start with one course that you know can help people, and have a very defined idea of who your ideal customer, which sometimes y'all hear the terminology ICA. That just means your ideal client avatar, your ideal customer avatar that you are trying to help, and know intimately what their problems are. So that's really what having an online course is. E-learning in general. E-learning, Forbes projected that by 2025, it was going to be a $350 billion industry. That's what they projected back in 2015. It's going to be more than that by 2025 with all of that was pre-COVID. That's what they said. It is going to be even more than that. It has taken off like gangbusters through all of this, and that will continue. So much of this, so many people that have gotten online for the very first time, right? So many people are getting comfortable with e-learning that they've never done it before. So I think that there are some people that are worried, well, if I didn't have a course, I'm missing the boat, right? You're not missing the boat. This is the time to get on the dang boat. I'm telling you, because this is going to create a long-term impact of people being more comfortable with e-learning. It has accelerated that growth. And you want to get in on that curve, right? You want to get in now. You don't want to think you've missed the boat. This thing has a lot of legs to go, you guys. So I'm telling you. And depending on what your problem is, I think different people have different issues. It may be diversification of income streams. You want to have an online business because maybe your other business is brick and mortar, or maybe your other business is an event space, right? You're an event planner and you need a second set of income, right? That may be why. Or maybe you were like me and you wanted to get out of trading dollars for hours, and you were tired of, that push and pull of feeling like to make money, you had to work all the time, right? This is scalable without hiring employees. I came to this precipice of, okay, I need to scale my business. Am I going to go hire out a whole bunch of employees and manage employees and set up processes and grow my one-to-one business that way, which honestly sounded awful. I'll be the first to say, I hate managing people. I hate it. It's not my forte. I love to teach, go figure. That was something I didn't know. I figured that out just over a year ago, how much I love to teach. And so that was the other option, is scaling through teaching, scaling through e-learning, scaling through creating a product that I can sell to lots of people. And when you have and build an audience, I have 28,000 people in my Facebook group right now. I couldn't, if I had to work one-to-one with even a small fraction of that, there's not nearly enough of me to go around to do that. There's just not. And so I get a lot of people asking, hey, can I work with you? Hey, can I do a call? I don't do them anymore because I just do not have the bandwidth to do that. But I can say no to that because I know that my business, and I can give the reason I can give you guys free information. If I had a bunch of clients, I could not have done what I was able to do when this whole COVID thing started, right? In April, May, June, that whole time, my entire job was reading this stuff and helping you guys for free. The only reason I was able to do that is because I had exactly 0 clients that I had to be working with for most of that time. And so because of that, and that's why I'm so passionate about it, is because my course business is able to help me create impact, not just for the people that buy my courses, right? Absolutely for those people, but also for everybody else. And so I feel really, really strongly in the ability to really make big impact, much bigger than probably what you're able to do in your business, depending on what you do right now. If you have something scalable like that, it frees up your time to do so much more. And so I'm so thankful that I was in the position that I was to be able to do that. Most CPAs couldn't do that. They couldn't pivot all this because they were still doing tax returns and they were still trying to help all their one-to-one clients. I wasn't. And so I could do this for you because I had the freedom from my online course business and the revenues that it generated. So I am just the biggest proponent of this business model. Again, most people, I think, start with having a course kind of as an add-on to their business. And I think that's a great place to start, right? Like, I think that that is an awesome place to start. But it eventually, if that's something you want, that could become your main source of revenue as well. So whatever kind of you're looking for, whatever change you're hoping for, whatever you're struggling with right now, there's a decent chance that digital courses could be the answer. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, drowning, exactly. So I mean, I think, and that, yeah, so CPA. So Kimberly, 100%. And I got so many people that were like, my CPA isn't helping. And I'm like, your CPA is literally drowning. And the only reason I'm not is because I launch a product a couple of times a year and that sustains the rest of my year. I got time, to do what I want to do. And what I wanted to do at that time was to help people, and still is to help people. And I continue to do that as much as I can. So this is how I felt the same way. I felt like I was drowning in client work. I was always behind. When you're a one person shop, especially those of you who are my one people shop, right? That are just like, I do everything. I do sales and marketing. I do, social media. I do I do my accounting, right? I do like the actual work that has to get done. All of those things is sitting on your shoulders when you're a one-stop shop. And I mean, it's exhausting, right? Even like you could work all round the clock. And because I was not in a position, I didn't want to price gouge my customers. I wanted to be able to give good value. I was in that spot where I just felt like I was working all the time and not making what I wanted to make and not making what I was making in my old corporate career. That made me just wonder, wait a second, I just traded my old corporate career because it was so demanding and I wanted to spend more time with my family. And now I'm spending less time with my family and I'm more stressed out because it's my own business. And wait a second, I'm making less money net at the end of the day. Like, that doesn't make any dang sense. And so that was another part of the impetus of just the shift that I made. And this community was so receptive to it and has grown so much. And you guys have supported me so well to be able to do that. And so that's why I'm just committed to showing up, helping you guys, doing what I can do. But I want to give you guys this tool in your tool belt. I want to tell you about it because it has been so instrumental in the change in my business. So I'm going to tell you about some free resources, y'all. Like, importantly, and real quick, one woman show. Like, there's like how much time. For me, time is the biggest resource that I have. It is the most valuable resource, and probably for all of you as well, right? We have got to be picky and choosy about how we spend our time. And that sometimes means investing in something that's going to help us later, even if we don't feel like we had time now. When I started this course creation journey, I'm like, how am I going to have time to create a course? I'm so busy. I don't have any time. I had to make a lot of concessions just to buckle down and get it done because I knew what the impact was going to be in the future. And I see so many people put it off and put it off and put it off because they don't have time. But then you get a year from now and you're like, shoot, I wish I had spent more time on it before. So don't be that person. Start now, even if it's a little bit every single week. Start making some of that change. Okay. Now. Okay, so I would love to know if you guys have questions, put them in here about digital courses or anything like that. But I want to tell you guys about some resources that are free. And then I'm going to tell you also, because I want to be totally upfront, right? So my journey started, for those of you who don't know who she is, Amy Porterfield, you need to look her up. She is the online course guru. Don't take a course on building courses from anybody but her, okay? That's what she builds courses on making courses. It's a little inception-y, but that's what she does. And she is amazing. She's built a multi-million-dollar business on this. She's been doing it for 10 plus years. She is amazing. And she was the one that found me. And I took her program and it changed my life. And I'm normally a scrappy person. Like I'm a pretty much I want to reduce costs. I can figure it out myself. I'll listen to some podcasts. I'll kind of put it all together. And I'm so glad for this that I just said, you know what, I'm just going to go all in and I'm going to have somebody walk me through exactly how to do this. So she has a course. It is not out yet. Yes, Amy is the queen of online, but that 100%, that's who she is. She's amazing. She is amazing for those of you guys who don't know who she is. Again, balancecfo.com/course creation. I'm going to tell you the 3 things that are on this. And we're going to start. These are free resources. She does have the course that I took, which is Digital Course Academy, or DCA, you might hear it called. It is launching next month in September. I am an affiliate. When I sell it, keep watching me, because if you buy it through me, you get Amy's bonuses and you get bonuses from me as well for the exact same price. So, I am an affiliate, so I have to say that. But the reason I'm an affiliate is because it changed my life 120%. If you guys want to see the change that it had, go sign up for that email sequence. And I link to a podcast I did. I was on her podcast we recorded it this week, actually last year in August, but it aired in September of last year. And it was exactly where I was before I took the journey to start a course. And I hadn't done anything. I hadn't started DCA at that point. And we did that interview. We have another interview that's coming out soon. That's an update that you guys need to listen to as well. But make sure to subscribe to that. So let me show you the resources that I have for you guys. If you've not gone to it, okay. There are 3 things on this page. So when you go, and again, Facebook, it is above, and YouTube, it's below, or balancecfo.com/course creation. You'll get to this landing page. There are 3 options. The first one, if you are not sure, if you're like, I don't know if a quiz is, or if a course is right for me, I don't know what I would do, like maybe I'm not meant for that, I don't know. If you're not sure, hit this button and go take the quiz. This is Amy's quiz. It will take you to, and it is fantastic. I also, by the way, for the quiz and also the boot camp that I'll show you here in a minute, I would love for you guys to go through it and join it. It's all free if you do it. And I also we have a contest going on right now for the number of clicks that we get and joins to the boot camp and people to take the quiz. So I do get credit. So if you guys want to help me out, at least go through that. Again, it costs you nothing except your email address they probably ask for in the opt-in, but that's it. And you're going to get a lot of great information. So the quiz is going to tell you whether a course is right for you. They're going to email you your results, and it's going to either tell you, yes, a quiz is right for you, and it's going to invite you to the boot camp to make a course, or it's going to say, no, maybe a course isn't right for you, but here are some other resources that might be right. So she has some other resources depending on where you are in that journey. So if you're not sure, go take the quiz. It's free, and it helps me out. Also, if you haven't yet signed up to hear about my journey of course creation and the behind the scenes on that, go ahead and do that. And the third thing down here is joining the boot camp. So this is Amy Porterfield's. It's her 30-day digital course Kickstarter boot camp. It's all free. It's run through a Facebook group. She's giving free information for the entire week. It's usually stuff that would be part of her paid program that she is doing for free. So you guys, I don't care if you just jump into that and soak up all the free information and decide, you know what, I don't need the program. Fine. I think the program is fantastic, but like 150%, you got to get in this boot camp. You have got to be in this boot camp. So if you know you're ready, just go ahead and join the boot camp. You don't even need to take the quiz if you know you're ready for all of that. And again, that helps me out from like a tracking perspective as well. So go pick one of these, pick 3 of these, do what makes sense for you. But I really recommend kind of getting some of those free resources, because I think the more you get into it, it's going to talk about things like, I don't know how to pick a topic, right? It's one of the things they're going to talk about in the boot camp is, well, what's a good topic for you? What are the things that, you could teach and be successful in, right? Yes. And this was something really important to her, is that's why she created the quiz, because some people may not yet be at the point where it makes sense for them to create an online course. There may be some steps they need to do before that. So that's why I think the quiz is awesome. And it also gets kind of your wheels turning on what your next step might be. Oh, good. I can't see who this is, but that's good. Yeah, go join it. It's going to be awesome. I'm over there too. I'm going to be in DCA as well, which is her paid program. Again, it's going to launch September. Some of you guys have already told me you're in and you want to buy through me, which is amazing. It opens September 9th, I think. And then I will be announcing my bonuses on September 6th, I think, 6th or 7th. So mark your calendars for all of that, but it's going to be awesome. And I want to make it really clear. This is the only thing like I officially really like affiliate launch for at all. And the reason being because I am so like, I cannot tell you the change that it's made in my life and my business. Like it almost makes me teary-eyed to think about little old me from a year ago to what my business and life is today and how different it feels on a daily basis. And I just want everyone to feel that. And it's not like, I have to be honest, it's not easy. Like, even though her podcast is called Online Marketing Made Easy, y'all, it's not easy, but there are steps to follow to get there that make it so much easier. So I am like an anti-tech person. I screw everything. For those of you guys who've been around for a while, you probably could spout off some of the things that I've done. Like I sent, maybe it was January or February, I sent an email that was meant for just my students to my entire email list of thousands of people. The whole thing, which was incredibly embarrassing. And I had to kind of own up to it because people were very confused. And so believe you me, I am a person that hates tech, and I was able to do it. All right. Like I swear, for those of you guys that are just like, I don't know how to do it. It is follow the guidelines and do what she tells you to do and you'll be fine. Yes, she has an awesome list building course too. So for some people, you guys may be in the spot where you don't have like an email list, which Amy talks about a lot, having an email list, right? Those are kind of prospective buyers, people that you hopefully are sending emails to on a regular basis, that she wants you to kind of build that out. If you don't have that yet, if you don't have, I think, at least like 250 on your email list, you likely will get pointed towards List Builder Society, which is an awesome course to help you jumpstart your email list, which is important when you go to sell a course. Now, I had a very small email list when I started building my course and when I started DCA, very small. And I was able to build my list at the same time as I built my course so that I had people to sell to at the end of the day. So it is, I think sometimes we think we need to build the thing and then find buyers, but really like you need to find those people ahead of time and nurture them and give them really, really good value so that when you have something to sell, a subset will buy it from you. You don't need everybody to buy it. I don't need everybody to buy something from me. It'd be amazing, but I need a subset of people to buy what I have to offer so that I can continue to show up and give free value to everyone. So yeah, the list building course is awesome as well. I'm so glad. So this is where I want you to be right now. If you're just like, I don't know, there's so much, but I just want you to start thinking about what you could teach. What could you teach? It does not have to be in what you currently do. Now that might be the most natural transition, especially because you've probably built up at least some form of an audience, even if it's small, doing what you do. But you could teach, gosh, there are so many things. Like I've seen a lot of like beauty and salon professionals do really good, like, okay, I'm going to do a course on how to do your makeup a certain way, or a course on, let me tell you, I know a girl, okay, she made, I think, I'm probably not quoting the right amount, but Danira, I don't know if she's in this group or not. She made, I think, $65,000 on her first launch teaching how to make candy apples. I take it back. It wasn't candy apples. They're caramel apples. Apparently that's an important distinction. $65,000 in one launch teaching people how to make caramel apples. And she's made more than that after that. That's crazy, y'all. So like, don't think you need to teach them the sun, the moon, and the stars. In fact, people don't want you to teach them the sun, the moon, and the stars. They get overwhelmed with that. And that's something that Amy will talk a lot about in the boot camp, is just, you don't need to know all the things to have a really successful and impactful online course. And in fact, if you do know all the things, sometimes that makes it hard for you to streamline it enough to make it useful for the people that buy it. So don't think you need to be the expert of all experts on everything under the sun before you teach a course. You need to be, Amy says, at least 10% ahead of where your audience is to be able to help them, right? You just need to be able to help them. Yeah, and so like, you can teach people how to do the business that you're doing. Like, if you started a business and you've had a successful business, teach people to start that business. Or you can teach people to, so if you're a pet sitter, right? You have a couple options. I have a lot of pet sitters in this group. You're a pet sitter and you're like, I could teach other people to start a successful pet sitting business. Awesome. I could teach pet owners how to take proper care of their pets or train their pets, or, you could do so many things with that. Or you could be like, you know what, actually my passion is really sewing and I want to teach people how to like sew these really awesome things. Awesome. Like, it doesn't have to be, there's so many different options. And that's the amazing thing with this, that there's so many different markets. There's so many different options. Don't get wound up because someone's already doing it. Do you know how many financial courses there are out there? Do you have any idea? If I had let that be like, oh, there's people doing it already. Yeah, there are. There's enough room for everybody. There is a group of people that will connect. Nobody's teaching it like I'm teaching it. Exactly in the same way. Nobody can, because there's only one me and there's only one you. Okay. There's only one you to teach it the way that you are. So for those of you that are like, it's already been done, don't be that person. That is going to get into your way. Okay. Like, I'm telling you. Okay. Kimberly, I want you to do it. You need to get in it. I know so many people that are professionals that have done so well. So what I mean by that are CPAs, lawyers, people who can teach things in a way that it makes sense, that it's not necessarily how people have heard this before, right? That is what people want. They look for this. They would much rather do a course on this stuff than go and talk to their CPA about it and have, Larry down the street explain it to them very condescendingly, right? Like, people love this kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, you want to love your business again. That's exactly how I was. And I just found I had this huge love and affinity for teaching, and it let me get to know all of you guys. And so you can see I'm getting like really like animated about this, but it's because I feel really strongly about all of it, like the impact that you can have through a business model like this. The enjoyment in your own life, right? The control over your own life, the control over your own schedule. I can't tell you. I took a vacation. You'll appreciate this, Kimberly. I took a vacation in February this year. You know, the last time I took a vacation in February, you probably know, never in the history of time. That's when the last time I took a vacation in February was. I was in financial reporting forever and ever and ever, which means I did really boring stuff for big companies. But I could not, like, that was not even a possibility. January and February, you don't take vacations. I went to Costa Rica in the middle of February because I could, right? Because I had time to do it. And just sitting there, it was like almost unreal to me. And so I think, like, if you feel like you have those handcuffs from your own business, y'all, you created this business to love it, right? You created this business to make impact, to help people, to love it, and to make money too. Okay, let's not put that on the back burner. That's also important, because that's what creates a sustainable business that allows you to show up and help people, is to actually make money with it as well. So anyway, lots of things, lots of feels about all of this. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yes, 100% abundance over scarcity, y'all. Everybody thinks it's already been done, and then people started anyway, and they're successful. Okay, nobody's done it like you can do it. All right. Doesn't mean they're not going to be successful too. There's enough that goes around. Actually, I have some of my best friends are in the exact same field that I'm in, slightly different things, but we don't look at each other as competitors. Like, that's the thing. We actually have helped each other quite a bit. Case in point, I dabble in QuickBooks, right? But I'm not going to teach QuickBooks. It's not my passion. But my girl, Courtney, who y'all have seen around, is amazing at it. So instead of us looking at each other and saying we're competition, no, we help each other. We are in front of each other's audiences. We help promote each other. You don't have to worry about other people. Just worry about what you're doing. Don't worry, just put the blinders on. And that's with everything in life. That's not just with digital courses, you guys. That's with everything in life. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. The unfortunate thing is we live in the social media world where we can see what everybody else is doing at all times, but you sometimes have to just put those blinders on and play your own game, right? Play your own game. Yes, I so felt like this. I felt like a slave to my own business. And I'm like, wait, I went from having one boss to having 10. That's so much worse. Being my clients, just feeling like I had the expectations of so many people on me. And it was so, so hard. Yes, women empower women. And for my guys watching, we like y'all too, but women empower women. I love all of these. Collaboration, worry about yourself. Yes, exactly. Let's see. So we just launched our first course. Oh, great. Building market and all that jazz. Yes. So that's awesome. And that's the other thing is that, and the boot camp, I'm sure we'll go into this as well. But the great thing about Digital Course Academy, the course that I bought, was that it wasn't just here's how to create a course, which I think is what I thought I needed. Was I just need to know how to create a course and tell me how to set up the tech and how to, actually get the course done. I didn't know how much help I needed with the back end, which was effectively selling a course, right? Which included things so she teaches webinars, she teaches Facebook ads. There's a whole training on Facebook ads that is gold in the middle of it, right? I didn't know all the things I needed to know. Email nurture sequences, I didn't know any of that. I didn't know what I needed to do. And so having that all laid out was amazing. There's so much past the just create the course. You got to then be able to sell it. And I think that's what happens. A lot of people figure out how to create the course on their own. And then they're like, I don't know what to do with it now that I have it, right? Okay, so it's not out yet. So Digital Course Academy launches September 9th. Put it on your calendar. Make sure you buy it through my affiliate link. So check back. It'll be all over the place once I have it. Because I have a bunch of bonuses that I'm adding. You get Amy's bonuses that she's adding and my bonuses if you buy it through my link. And I can't announce what the bonuses are yet, but I will announce those around about September 6th. So be in line for that. But in the meantime, get into all the free stuff. So balancecfo.com//course creation. Go there, check that out. Join my email list, either take the quiz or do the boot camp. So here's the quiz, the boot camp's on the bottom. Kind of pick your poison, or you can do all three. I recommend just going ahead and doing all three because there's so much that you're going to be able to learn through that process. You get a bunch of stuff for free before the course even comes out. And then if you decide that you want the course, awesome, right? Or you might go through it and be like, you know what, this isn't for me, but you just got 30 days worth of free information. So I definitely recommend going over there and doing it. And I will see you over there, Anna. Okay, guys. So let me know. I'm going to continue to, put out content here and there over the next probably month and a half. I'm actually going, I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to tell you guys this. I probably am not. I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm actually going COVID hoping, please, Lord, COVID hoping. I'm actually going to be part of a live stream that Amy is doing the last day or the day before the end of the launch, where I get to go out there and have an interview with her. It's going to be live streamed everywhere. So I'll make sure you guys know about that as well. So just keep an eye on your emails from me because you'll see a lot of that info. But I'm super excited about that. And then I'm also going to be in DCA as an ambassador too. So I'm really excited about that too. So I'll be going through it kind of with you guys for anybody that ends up joining it. But I'm also going to be in the boot camp hanging out there. So thanks, Crystal. Crystal is also an affiliate, but buy through me. Just kidding. Okay. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say today is that it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. And I'm so glad, Whitney. I'm so glad to have you guys. You guys are all amazing. Go check out all these free resources. If it's something that you're even mulling in your head, it's not a commitment. It's not like you have to do it if you sign up. I love you, Crystal. It's not like, you're not committed to anything, but I think you're going to get a lot out of it. And thank you guys. And I want you guys to hear about my journey too, because that's been having this pivot. Like, I love teaching y'all about financial stuff and technical things, but you guys can tell like the energy I have behind this. And it's because I feel so strongly about this. Like, it has been everything. It has changed everything. And so I will come after it with 1,000 suns. And I see, like, even on this video, somebody gave a mad face. And I think they gave a mad face because I'm not talking about the stimulus. But you guys, this is my platform and I get to talk about whatever I want. And I'll be here on Friday to talk about the stimulus. Don't worry. But I do feel like I know it's a little bit of a departure from what we normally talk about, and you can ignore it if you want to. But I feel so strongly about it. And I think that it can help so many people. So I hope you come with me on this journey. I hope to see you there. Thank you, Becky. Thank you. It's been a crazy time for those of you guys who have been around for a while. Thank you, Crystal. You're awesome. And I've made so many friends through it too. That's the amazing thing too, is a lot of these people were part of my DCA class and they're like family now. Like, I feel like I've gotten to know so many people that I never would have otherwise known, and have this community of support that just would not have been there otherwise. And that's been such a difference maker as well. So I love you guys. It's been 40 minutes. I'm out. I'll see you on Friday. I'll just put this up because I love Courtney too. She's amazing. Yes, I do remember that as well. Yeah. So that's part of the crazy journey of the last year. Thank you guys. You're amazing. And keep watching everything and make sure to go and sign up for all that stuff because it's going to be awesome. Okay. All right. Bye. See you Friday.